Okay, so just to follow up, I just made a video a few minutes ago. So I went ahead and I shorted the weakest markets here. I showed you, I made this little matrix here. We just sorted. So we shorted copper, silver, the NASDAQ, and the Australian dollar. Those are historically the weakest. I don't want to mess with grains, cotton, crude oil, government I don't know with crude oil. It's probably the other one I could have shorted, but anyway, so what I did was then I pulled up these four charts. So here's my NASDAQ short, here's my silver short, here's my copper short, here's my Australian dollar short, and I'm just going to watch these oscillators here. You know, you can see the NASDAQ is this choppy one. Going to come, it just broke these lows. I shorted it, it broke these lows. It's picks up higher, but it's 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 just always a bumpy ride. But what we're going to do is just watch these oscillators and try to time it because markets tend to trade together, but at 7:30 in the morning. So likely we'll want to get out of some of these before the market opens because then there will be some rally back and there might be a shorting opportunity later in the day. But you can see the copper is actually in these little. This is increase. The point of this is this oscillator is increasing in momentum. Big increase in momentum here. You guys see the Australian dollar is literally ticking down, making new momentum lows here. Silver, silver's not the weakest right now, but I said it gets help from gold, but eventually they're going to give up on gold and silver because they'll have to liquidate stuff. So, anyways, that's what we're doing. So we're just gonna try and ride out a couple of these little dips up, but as long as we're making new momentum lows, we're gonna try to hang on to these. So and just see what happens. It's 7:30 a.m. So we've got 2 hours. We'll see how they do on the next hour or two. But I'm not gonna hang around in these very long and wait for some flush back up. So um, if I look at the account right now, so we've got these four positions. I did half size positions actually. I took my margin, my normal margin rates, and so you can see silver here. We normally trade 8 contracts. I did 4. Copper, we trade 14 contracts. So copper, so he shorted 7. So we're going half size on everything. Australian dollar, normally we're at 67 contracts. So you see Australian dollar, we did 30. NASDAQ, we're normally at 4 contracts, we did 2. So that's the idea, is it's a very volatile day. Go half size on everything. And like I said, I'm just going to watch this momentum and literally we can already see the little green bar up here on Australian dollar. Copper hasn't had a single green bar, this little green bar peeking up here like, you know, this is sort of what the NASDAQ is doing. It's going to peak up a little bit here before it starts going down again. And silver, we're looking for silver to break these lows here, which is literally about to do any moment now. It looks like it's actually breaking those lows as we speak. It may have just broken those lows. So we'll see if we get a little bit of follow through. But like I said, I'm going to be very impatient with these markets right now coming into the open. And I don't want to give back much of these profits. We're up at this moment on these contracts, we're up 25,000. Um, By the way, just in case you're curious, these 4 contracts, so half size, we're 50,000 using in margin. So we're using, so you would need a $200,000 account to be able to trade what I'm trading right now, the size that I'm trading right now. That's just what the margin is. To trade a notional value of $4 million in commodities. So anyway, we're just at 28,000. Now we're at 22,000, up 22,000, 23,000. I'm going to watch this. I mean, if this goes all the way back to maybe, you know, 15,000, which it's on its way to do as this market's rally back a little bit. I just get out of everything real quick. I don't want to dick around with this. So we'll see. Anyways, I'll do an update later.